Hello and welcome back to the Winning Live broadcast. I'm so excited having you back on this show today. My name is Solomon Chimaechi, and the Winning Live broadcast is where I share with you values, principles, and skills that will help you become a better person, help you become successful in your different endeavors. Like I will always say, you don't just come here to listen to what I have to say or what I have to teach the wealth of expertise and knowledge and skills that I have and not act on them. Okay, I always love to tell people that nothing moves until you move it, all right? Nothing moves until there is a force, there is something that is exerted on it. All right, so you have to move, you have to act on what you are learning on this broadcast. Okay, so I'm so excited because today is the last day of our last session on this October series. Okay, the October series has to deal with the gift of people. Okay, teaching you how to make and maximize relationship, how to get connected to people, how to value people because people make things work. All right. I'll always love to say that anything that you see that is working, there are two sides to it. Someone is working it, someone is making it work, and something is making it work. Someone and something, but someone is very important because that someone can trigger the something. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. So people are very important, and that's what I've been buttressing on this broadcast since the start of this series, this October series. I took time to share with you the four shifts of men. I talked about followership, I talked about partnership, I talked about mentorship, I talked about leadership. These things are very important. As a person, you need to imbibe them to be able to succeed and reach your peak as a person. Okay, I want to encourage you to go back and watch the videos if you didn't follow those videos I did on every Saturday of this month. Okay, please watch them and take action. Take down your actionable point and start working on them. They are very, very vital. All right, I hope I'm making sense to you this morning. So I'm going to be rounding off this service today, and I'm so excited because November is, oh my, November is going to be awesome. We're going to be having another series that is going to blow your mind, teach you values and principles that will change your life and make you become better. So get ready for November. Get ready. Get ready. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing with you some of the few strategies on how to, connect with people and build relationships. Okay, number one is that you have to be a person of value. And not just being a person of value, it has to even translate to your way of presentation. Let people see you at the first impression. Let them perceive value. I tell my mentees that it's always a skill to build that lovable personality, someone that people will just see and want to connect with. Is you have to build it lovable personality, and that this does not have to deal with whether you're an extrovert or an introvert. Whichever one you are, whichever temperament you are, whether you're a sanguine, a melancholy, a choleric, or a phlegmatic, whatever temperament you have or whatever traits you have as a person does not really matter. Anyone you have, whoever you are, whichever personality you have, you can build a lovable personality. You can have that personality that is full of people want to love you, people want to associate with you, people want to deal with you. Okay, you can build it. Your temperament does not matter, whether you're an introvert, an extrovert, whatever it is that you are, does not really matter at this point. You have to, with your uniqueness, build that love. Let people want to associate with you. And how do you even build that? You have to have character. Okay, I was editing our work. I lead the book on leadership that we're releasing next month, and I saw where we wrote about character. I have to, it's really refreshing reading that again. Reading that, I want to encourage you. If you've not pre-ordered for that book, please ensure that you pre-order, because once we launch the book in November, it's going to get to 2005 a copy. So we are pre-ordering at 1005. Please get a copy for yourself now. Okay, so you don't have to pay extra. Okay, so I was looking at where we wrote about character in leadership. And leadership, of course, I always tell people because I host the Leadership Rebate Conference every year. And one of the things, okay, is important to tell. One of the things that has reoccurred in Leadership Rebate Conference right from year one that we started in 2nd of December 2017, and this year was the 5th edition. Right from year one of the topics that has been reoccurring in that program every year is character. Character development. This year it was handled by Barrister Nanozi. Character development. Because to be a person of value, you have to present yourself as valuable. You have to let people know that you are valuable. And how do you do that? Have character. Character is different from reputation. And we talked about that in the leadership book that we're launching. So it's different from the reputation. People look at you and say, hey, Geoffrey Ibe, I can see you. People look at you and they say, oh, wow, he has character. But okay, you know you have character, but what people see actually most of the times is reputation. Some people have succeeded in building reputation at the expense of character. So when you see them in their private, oh my god, they are so different from what they portray in the public. So different. You say, yeah, wow, is it the same person that I see? What's happening? What's happening? Excuse me. You'll be so confused. What's happening? Yeah, and that's because most people want to have the best of reputation, so they do everything to protect their reputation, but they don't pay attention to character. So pay attention to character. Character is who you truly are. You know it. You know it. You know this is who I am. So even if people are misrepresenting, you know who you are. Okay. So you have to build character. Character has a way of showing. Even when you've decided to patch your reputation and let everybody think that you are the best, let everybody think you are this and you are that. One of these days, your character will show, and character shows up most of the times when you are under pressure. Am I communicating? Your character shows out most times when you are under pressure. Okay, so it's important you build character. That's a way to be a person of value. And some of these characters that you need to build, character traits that you need to build, include integrity. Am I communicating? It includes what? Integrity. When people hear that this is what you said, they said, okay, let's see, we can hold him by his word. We can hold him by his word. That's integrity. You say, oh, I am going to do this, and then everybody goes to relax because they know you will do it. You're not going to bring about stories how you did not do it, how you wanted, you were chasing butterfly, and how you know a lot of people tell a lot of stories, and then you're wondering what's the connection with this story and what you said you're gonna do. Okay, so integrity is even in different formats, and I think it's very important I mention it because if I cannot trust you with time, I personally cannot trust you with my money. I mean it. I mean it. So when you say you're going to come by 4 p.m. and then I'm there by 4 p.m. waiting for you till 6 p.m., you've not called. Now, I'm not taking away the fact that there could be challenges. I'm not taking away the fact that there could be issues around your coming or your meeting up with time, but you also have your phone. You could also have to reach out. Say, I'm sorry, I'm in traffic and it's very heavy here. So I'm going to get to you very soon, but please, this is the situation at hand. So people don't do that. Hey, we have a meeting by 4. I'm there by 4 waiting for you. After 1 hour, that's 5 p.m. I'm calling you. You decide not to answer call. Or you're answering because I'm coming, I'm close by. And in the next 1 hour, you're still not there. That means if I give you money, you're going to tell me stories. So there is something about time integrity with time. There's financial integrity and there's verbal integrity. When you say something, let your yes be yes. It's even in the scriptures. Let your yes be yes and your no be what? Your no. So that when people want to deal with you, they say you've said no and that is final. And you have your reasons for saying no. You're not just saying no because you want to say no or because you want, people to look at you and say, this one, he knows how to say no. No. When you say yes with your full chest out and you're willing to jump in and do what you've agreed to do. Am I communicating? So it's important that you be a person of value, and one way to be a person of value is by representing yourself effectively. How do you represent yourself effectively? It's far beyond building a sustainable or a beautiful reputation. It is far beyond that. It is about building what? Character. It's about building what? Character. It's very, very important. Have a good character. Now, I've talked about one of the characters, and I said is integrity. You also have to build a character of honesty. Honesty, it has its similarities with integrity. Okay, you have to build a character of humility. I always say that that arrogance is is dirty, is smelly. Arrogance is unattractive. No matter who you are, no matter what you've achieved, let people be able to get into your DM and express themselves intelligently. Now, there is a difference between arrogance and self-confidence. A lot of people misinterpret self-confidence with arrogance. Listen, someone who knows who he is and cannot allow you to trample upon him and do a lot of things to him in the name of being humble is a different thing. Some people are so timid, so they want to misinterpret their timidity to be humility. No, timidity is not humility, and arrogance and self-confidence is not what? Is not arrogance. So you have to, there is a thin line between the two. There's a thin line between the two, and you have to deal with that effectively. So you'll be able to know who is being self-confident and who is arrogant. Of course, when you see people who are arrogant, you will know. If you see people who are self-confident, you will know. Except if you've not learned how to identify the two. I know people who are arrogant. The way they talk, they don't care who you are. They just do not care who you are. If you're just mesmerized, they'll just mesmerize you. No matter who you are, your rank, whatever they will just mesmerize. They don't care. Okay, so that's arrogance. Okay. But you have to be self-confident. It's also a character trait that you need to have. Self-confident, but I'll come to that. Now, I'm talking about humility. One of the things I usually tell my audience, and then I say that to my mentees and say it in programs where I go to speak, is that one of the things that attracts me to people, no matter your level, no matter where you've gotten to, or no matter where you're coming to, okay, it's your humility, your level of humility. A lot of young people I know, especially young people in ministry that I've come to interact with, I have seen a lot of arrogance in them. It's not self-confidence. A lot of people, I know what self-confidence is, but a lot of them are so arrogant. Young. Most of the older ministers of the gospel and older leaders can actually be so humble compared to these young people. Okay, so is it something that we need to build? Humility. Humility attracts people to you. Humility endears people to you. Okay, it makes people come, you want to be like you. It makes people want to learn from you because you are accessible. Humility will make you accessible. Okay, so it's very, very, very key. It's one of the character traits that you must imbibe if you want to be a person of what? A person of value. The third one I've talked about partly is self-confidence. It's a character that you must have. Self what? Confidence. You must be confident. If you're not confident in who you are, people will not believe you. People will not be confident in you. People will not want to associate with you. All the time you're second guessing your abilities. You're thinking about what if. All the what if you're thinking about is even in the negative. You're not even thinking about what if I succeed, what if I do this and achieve it, what if I do. You're just thinking about what if I fail, calm down. I said calm down. It's me that is saying to you, calm down. All right. It's important you calm down and think about. You need to have and some of the things that help, that bring down our confidence as people, is negative self-thoughts. Negative thoughts, negative self-thoughts, and self-talk. I mean, thinking and talking. Negative thinking about yourself and negative talking about yourself, or talking to yourself, because whatever you think will become things, and whatever you say out, according to Joel Austin, will always come chasing after you. He wrote a book on that, The Power of I Am. He wrote a book on that, The Power of I Am. So negative self-thoughts, thinking about yourself in the lowly manner, in the most lowly manner. Oh, I came from a very poor background. My parents are not wealthy. My people are this and that. You don't everything you have to say, everything negative about yourself, thinking about it and then verbalizing it. You're just equipping yourself to fail. Okay, so being a person of value, some people have a lot of skills, but because of lack of self-confidence, they cannot show out that skill. They cannot bring out, oh, maybe, do I know? I may even collect this job and then they pay me heavily and then I go and fault, I go and fail, go and make mistakes. And then, yeah. So because of that, you don't want to go into it. I don't want to, portray your skills and let people see what you can do. I want you to, from today, start having that self confidence in you. Oh, you are beautiful, you are handsome, irrespective of how you look. I usually tell people that when I was younger, in primary school, people would always say, Ishi beans. If you're an Igbo person, you know what Ishi beans means. Oh, but let me tell you, if in case you're not an Igbo person, it means that your head is shaped like beans. I don't know. I'm just trying to recall or trying to understand. Now I'm trying to understand what it actually means. What's so spectacular about this? But what they were trying to do is to mock my brother and I, that our head, we have big heads. Okay, but I felt bad at then. It was one of the things that brought down my self-esteem at the point. And then the time came, I had that knowledge of myself and knowledge of who God has made me to be. I said to myself, oh, really? Now I get it. I get it now. I get it. I get it. Okay, why God did not allow me to have a smaller head is because what this head is supposed to carry is too big. So if I had a smaller head, that means it would have busted. You have to have that high self-esteem, that self-esteem. Now, there are types of self-esteem, and I would want to introduce them to you. There are actually three types of self-esteem. Okay, number one is low self-esteem. Okay, low self-esteem, which is bad. It's a lack of confidence in your ability and who God has made you. It's your feeling of inadequacy. It's your feeling of imposter syndrome. When you come, this person dresses well more than me. Oh, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because where they are now, you can, with constant and consistent development, you can jump them. Like, yeah. And they're thinking, oh, really? He's still a pupa, he's still a small boy. You've already gone ahead of them. And when the things start manifesting, they see, this guy is ahead of us. Okay, so low self-esteem is very bad. Just cancel it. If you're having low self-esteem, you need to seek assistance. You need to seek therapy. You need to seek counseling. Okay, if you want to talk to someone about that, you could also get in touch with me. Okay, but my sessions are paid. I think it's important we talk about that. So you don't just jump in and we want to get things free of charge. Okay, so number one is low self-esteem. Number two is high self-esteem. This is the most adequate. You need to have a self-esteem that is very good for you. Okay, self-confidence, oh, this is who I am, and you're rejoicing in who you are. Even if you have a disfigure, your face is disfigured, even if you are disabled in one way or the other, you're still so special. You're still so beautiful, you're still so handsome, and God loves you that way. Okay, so you have to have that esteem in yourself. Esteem yourself so highly that way people will not want to make jest of you. People will not want to pull you by the side and make you feel irrelevant. Okay, it's high self-esteem. The bad one, or the very bad one, is inflated esteem, inflated self-esteem. Am I communicating? Inflated self-esteem. A lot of people inflate that gives birth to arrogance, that gives birth to pride, that gives birth to exaggeration. Something you are not. You're just trying to bring it to, let people know. You're just trying to exaggerate things. You see someone make 100,000 naira online, he comes and say, I've made 7 figures within the last 2 days. I don't know. He will be trying to, get people to himself. But that's what I call inflated self-esteem. That is to say that what God has made you is not enough for you. Who you are is not enough for you. You just want to, push yourself to look like what you are not yet already. To look like who you are not yet already. To look like, so someone says the goal is to be wealthy and not look wealthy. Some people are looking wealthy even on the social media, so they have inflated self-esteem. Their self-esteem is so inflated that my. They want you to be so. They want you to feel so bad. They want to look, they want to look so. I think I can see my Onye Nkemo online. God bless you. Good morning, ma. um, Inflated self-esteem is so bad. You want to inflate your abilities. You want to exaggerate who you are and what you've achieved, and the abilities you have is not enough for you. So when you speak to 10 people in a place, then you come online and tell us you spoke to 2,000 audience. Are you seeing it? So you have to have a good esteem, high esteem about yourself. Don't lower yourself. Don't feel low. Don't have a low self-esteem, and don't inflate what you've achieved. Don't want to achieve more by telling lies. Okay, so it's important. So that this self confidence is one of the character traits. Okay, so I've talked about so many character traits. I've talked about integrity. I've talked about honesty. I've talked about self confidence. Yeah, I've talked about that. So that's three now. So let's talk about the last one I'm going to share with you. Then I move over to the next thing I have. It's courage. I've always been told, and I believe it so much, that fortune favors the brave. Fortune favors the brave. Now, sometimes it's not necessary for you to keep waiting until you know everything. There are people who are perfectionists. They want to know everything before they start out. No, but you have to start out. Whatever God has placed in your heart to do, you have to start out. That's even the best way to connect with people. That's even the best way to build relationship. When people see you are doing something, it becomes so easy for them to connect, especially people who are higher than you. But if you are that liability who is rolling around, waiting for people to, looking for people who you're going to get into their pulse, get into their hearts, and then you're doing nothing, you're just going to be creating a wrong impression of yourself. And that's what you're doing, is you're not presenting yourself as a person of value. And people want to associate with people of value. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. People want to associate with what? People of value. Okay, so you have to be courageous. Do something that has been placed in your heart. Do it well, do it well, do it well to the best of your ability. Of course, you know that excellence is in levels. I've talked about it so many times, and I'll keep saying excellence is in levels. 100,000 naira worth of excellence is not that of what is not exactly what 1 million naira can achieve. But at your level, ensure that you are achieving excellence. Am I communicating? Very important. Yeah, let the pressures look at here and work out. Living fake life to attract people is very bad. Yes, it's very, very bad. It's very bad. So be courageous. What is it that you have in your heart to do? Do it. Do it. Do it. It took a lot of courage for me to come here this morning and share what I know with you. And I have to do that because fortune favors the brave. Am I communicating? Okay, so number 2 of how to connect with people and build relationships is that you have to network strategically. Okay, that act makes them keep procrastinating. Yes, 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 yes. When they don't have courage to get into what God has called them to do, they keep saying, "Oh, procrastinating," because they want to get it perfect. They want everything to be perfect. They want everything to be well aligned. It happens to me sometimes. What kind of thing is it? You're waiting for a beautiful graphics design so that you can be able to do your online event. You're waiting for a beautiful advert material so you can advertise what you're selling online. What's that? You don't need all those. Because sometimes even after putting all those, you still do not attract the people you want to attract. So what you have at your disposal, start using it and start making impact with it. What you have at your disposal. The thing you don't understand sometimes is that when you start with what you have, what you were expecting will start coming. We started Impact 5 years ago. We started with what we have. Even to get to radio stations to talk about what we are doing was a big issue, because when you get there as small children, they will ask you questions. Okay, we are not very, very small like that, okay? But they will ask you questions. They want to know who brought you. They want to know who referred you to them and all that. And they will not still give you that space. But now it's a bit easier because like they've seen what we do. They've seen what we do. Even if you don't want to give me an opportunity to speak in your radio, so I will use my Facebook Live and broadcast it, and more people will even say, why don't you start with what you have? Pastor Sam Alemi wrote a book. He titled it Start with what you have. What do you have? Start with it. And I always say that capacity is built in a place of consistency. Capacity is what built in a place of what? Consistency. So you have to be consistently doing what you're supposed to do. Okay, so number 2, just like I've started already, is that you have to network strategically. You have to network to build relationship and connect to people who are of value, who are going to help you, who you are going to help as well. You have to network strategically. When you get to events, please talk to people. Even if you are phlegmatic, at least make it a point of duty to connect with just one person. I do that almost all the time. Sometimes I will even ask you for a picture. Sometimes I don't even know. A lot of it's a difficult thing for me in some occasions to just get into any kind of event in Enugu, because there's no place I enter that people won't know me. So I'll be like, oh, sorry, remind me who you are. And when I do that, I say, okay, wow. And if I don't have your contact, I'll take it immediately and make sure you save my own. So we'll take pictures, we'll take selfies. These things are memorials. And we are just creating amazing memories. We are creating amazing memories so that tomorrow I'll have a picture of you and me. Look, wherever you have gone to, wherever you've reached, wherever I have reached, because we are progressing in this journey, we are getting to the top. We are moving farther and farther and farther. So wherever we have gone to, let's... Yeah. Yes, Lady P. So wherever you've gone to, wherever you've achieved, wherever you've gotten to, we have memories together. And I will take it further, because when I connect with you, I am not the kind of person that asks a lot of questions, that I want to connect with you and then we'll start talking about a lot of things at an event, because I'm always active. Events where I attend to, especially the ones I plan, I'm part of and I host, I'm always active. So the best I could do at that point is connect with you, get your phone contact, and you get mine, and then we talk later. I want to find out what you do, so that if I see somebody on my wall tomorrow saying, I need someone who is going to help me fix a plumbing job, a plumbing issue in my house, and I remember you're a plumber, I will send your contact. I don't even need to reach out. I'll send your contact. This guy is good. Am I communicating? I need someone who is going to help me fix my aluminium window. I need someone who is going to help me fix POP. I know you. That's what you do, because I've connected to you. So network strategically. When you go to events, ensure that you connect with at least one person. And when you connect with that one person, be the first person who is on the look to finding out how you're going to be of value, be of help to that person and what he does. Am I communicating? Be the first person. Let it be I referred you to someone, or the person who's going to call you. That's awesome. Am I communicating? Thank you so much, Onyenke. Okay, so number 3 is that you have to honor people and respect their privacy. Don't barge into people's offices anyhow. Don't barge into people's inbox anyhow. You're moving on the road and you hit your leg on the stone. You're already calling people. Yes, I hit my head on the stone. Someone who you know is very busy. You have little issues. You're barging into their inboxes. You have little issues. You're moving. You're going about disturbing people because you think you've connected to them, so they have all your time. They have all your time. Every day they have to sit there and watch you and listen to you. That's okay, but please honor people. Please respect their privacy. When they don't want to talk with you, just take it as if just take it that they are busy, not that they are forming. A lot of you would just, when you send someone's message and then the person doesn't respond on time, you will start saying, oh, he's forming, he's forming. A guy was asking me to help him, found he's just finished his work, and he's felt that it's needful to start helping other people who are having issues with some science subjects. And then he was asking me to help him. And I had some things I was handling at the point. So to respond to him, I told him, oh, this is awesome. This is a great initiative and I love it. I believe that it's going to be possible, to work. And then he said, okay, how do we start up the group and all? I saw the message, but I've not opened it and I've not responded to it. So within a few, let's say within 24 hours, when I went back to consciously respond to him, I noticed that the guy has blocked me. I said, what's this? What's this? Like, what's this? I did not respond to your message on time, so you just felt you have to block me. What is that? Some other person came and said, I needed money, you needed money for something. I said, politely, I cannot be of assistance, especially financially now, because of the heavy project I have. He blocked me. I said, oh, I was like, wow, is that how you people do things here? Okay, so you have to respect their privacy. They are not owing you you don't have to have an entitlement mentality. Honor them too. Honor them with what you can do, whatever you can financially. Honor them with your gift. Honor them with your availability to help them. Honor them. Honor them. That's how to get connected. All right, so pay it forward also. I think at this point, I've exceeded my time and I'm so excited that you joined this broadcast. Thank you so much for joining. And then if you're just listening, if you're going to watch this after, if you want to watch a replay of this, please do well to drop your comments, drop your questions and your suggestions. And if you need a coaching or clarity session, please reach out to me inbox and then I will schedule time for you on that. Okay, so today I'm going to be anchoring an awesome event, a potential harnessing conference, and the launching of 2 books by one of my friends, and I'm so excited about it. Okay, so as I leave this broadcast now, I'm going to get ready and head over to the event. I love you, and I sincerely, from the depths of my heart, I love you. God bless you.